Thanks for the likes. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to hit subscribe. It's free. I'm just putting together, this is a 1/2 ounce jig head. I'm making a fishing bait. Cheers. All things, bro. What's up? Just whipping together a jig, man. Same old, you know. What do you got going on today? I'm wrapping some feathers together here, man. We got the feathers going on. Literally. We got the feathers going on. You guys see the jig okay? You guys see the jig all right? Yeah. Yeah, keeping the stove stocked, eh? Doing some relaxing. Cool. Well, I guess that's not total. It can be relaxing, but yeah, right on. Yeah, you know, it's going to be pretty much below zero all this week, and I'm just hoping another little polar vortex comes down. Oops. All right, let's switch over to bucktail. I mean, I could throw in a little bit of flash poo right now. We'll see. You know what? I'm gonna put a tiny spot, another tiny spot of glue back here. What's up, PA, bro? Oh, you did, eh? Oh, okay. Okay. Right on. I'll check that out. You guys see the jig okay? You guys, how's the view? Just curious. Here, I'm going to see if I can have a look on here to see how it looks. Okay, you can see it, eh? All right, because sometimes it's not always the view I see here. Seems like it's not always the view on the other side of things. So at times, I don't know if that's from me zooming in and out and then it, not too sure. What's up, Paul? Oh, are you? Right on. Right on. Enjoy that. That's awesome. Yeah, okay, that's a good view. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Perfect. Awesome. 10 people in the house, 8 likes. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to subscribe. We're always tying some jigs around here or fishing. Preferably fishing, but the waters have just crusted over with ice where I'm at. And it's just got to thicken up a little bit for me to get out there. Yeah, right now it's -10 right now here. As we speak, we're calling to get 1 or 2 centimeters of snow. And our low tonight is -13. So, and there's not much of a wind chill on top of that -10. It feels like -11. So 11-11, guys, right on. 11-11, guys. All right, so what are we going with here? We got some orange. We're gonna go orange now, and then we're gonna go yellow. And hopefully the green shows sticks around. I'll try not to cover all the feathers. I'll stay back a bit so we have that feather collage out the back. Let's see how she goes. That's all we can do. All the locks are closed and frozen. Is that what you're saying? That's cool. Not that the locks are frozen on you, but this jig here I think is going to be pretty cool. I want to have a tight collar on this jig, even if I have a little bit of bucktail fallout. Like it's kind of happening right now. Like that. Man, we got something going on here. It's looking pretty cool. And this is a 1/2 ounce jig head, so it's a little larger. Nice, not as much fell out of there as I thought that was gonna, because I want to keep that tight collar, tight red collar. I'm gonna use up this red thread and just work with it and make it work. It's a little thicker, right? So just got to be careful. You got to be precise. Put a little more bucktail on each time, I find, because you don't want to end up being too thick at the end. That's what I find anyways. What's up, Mike? Scott in the house? Mike, what's up, bro? And what's up, Scott, if you're up there? Is it? Yeah. See, not for here, but I'm hoping that totally changes. It's, you know, it's actually kind of calling to warm back up New Year's week, and I'm hoping it doesn't over here. And that's where it makes a big deal how I'm just that little bits further south. I get into that pocket where it's dicey. But no negativity. I'll travel for some ice. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. And I hope that forecast just changes it all for me and just makes it a little colder than it's calling for. Because this week it'll maintain, no ice will be gone of what we've gained here the last couple days. And look at this jig, eh, guys? That's something else. Isn't that something else? And it's all natural bird feather dyed, and it's bucktail dyed, and then whatever this is, whatever that is, and the paint on it. Other than that, it's fairly natural, you know. So far, pretty neat looking. It's not nearly done. Oh no, see what kind of yellow we can salvage off this. Even if we end up with a bit of natural color in there, that's fine. Which is pretty custom, right? And we're getting to the nitty-gritty on this bucktail here, so we're getting down there. We're going with the yellow patch right there. Still keeping some of that stuff exposed. What's up, William? Thanks for coming in. Just relaxing, eh, Mike? Good to hear, because I know you're always working. What's going on, Steel City? What's going on? Yeah, it's a pretty nice jig coming along here, I think. There we go. Well, that's where that's going to go. I'm going to cut the whole amount off because there's nothing worse. I've learned that. Then if you only cut what you need off here, you end up with some lengths that are on there, and I don't like that. Really, I should cut all them out because they're kind of unusable to me, if you like the way I look at it. Oh yeah, cool. I got to do a little bit of that too. I'm not gonna stay alive as long as I normally do, I think. What do you guys think? Now I gotta match that on this side. It's like a juicy fruit. I don't know. That's funny, eh? Call it juicy fruit. It's a pretty neat tie, I guess. So far. Okay, I need to get some more good yellow here. Where can I get that from? Yeah, see, that's most of the yellow's gone there. Come on. I need the yellow patch. got a little bit of yellow on order, but I got it's not a full bucktail that's coming. Yeah, I thought I had another little piece of yellow, but I got to make this work one way or another. I must have another chunky yellow somewhere. Give me a second here. Oh, it's just some purple and some. It's just some feathers. Well, no. I've used all the yellow off this chunk too. Thought I had one more little piece of yellow somewhere. It's not here with this pile. I'm gonna have to use what I got, but that's the last yellow jig with bucktail I can tie until I get some more, I guess. We gotta make do with what we have here. All right, let me get this out of the way. I'm going like severe custom here. Joyful, what's up? So what that looks like? Yeah, it kind of, you know what I mean? It is cross colors like or whatnot, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool, eh? Why? Where were you? Oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah, thanks. I think so. Again, I have a little bit of more yellow on order. It's just not calling to come till January 6th. All right, I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna make a little stack, this is always hard to do. Okay, there's some that'll be usable once you set it down. I just gotta collect whatever I can of the yellow because I do want it yellowy. There's natural color in it, and there's a bit of natural in this one too. It's not like I got it all, then you stack it where it's somewhat even. Is that enough there? I think I only need a little bit more to match that other side. Yeah, I do, ST. Yeah, I do. I enjoy it. Like I've been up for, it's 3:44. I slept for like 2 hours, 3 hours, I think, something like that. And then got up with my family. And then spent most of the day with them still. And then got back on here. So it's a busy schedule, you know what I mean? Someone's got to do it though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pack it in. You gotta, it's a busy schedule. It's getting her done, Yeah, ST subbed and hits the like, I believe. Yeah, we got 15 likes in here. That's pretty good, guys. I thank you so much. All right, let me get this on here to match that side. I think I got to trim off another 1/8 of an inch to make it exactly the same. Yeah, we'll get this tied on there, and then this jig is like done. And it's a 1/2 ounce jig this time. Okay, let me just blend this in like I did the other side a bit. A little more natural color on that yellow. There is, but that's okay. That's all right. I like it, I like it. It's a nice jig. And it's got a little bit of the natural colors of the bucktail in the yellow, a little bit and stuff. So it kind of looks, it doesn't look dirty, it just looks more natural. You know, or it kind of looks dirty but natural. It's, I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I mean, there's not really much I can do about it not being bright yellow, because I used, yeah, and that side's not super bright yellow. That's a nice jig. No flash boo. So it's all bucktail and dyed feathers. So dyed bucktail and dyed feathers. So with a little bit of that natural color still in there. It's pretty cool. I mean, you tip it and stuff like that. You use it, of course. So. And I like that 1/2 inch jig head better with this thread too, because see, I can wrap it a lot more and it's still, that's a nice tight. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know what you guys think of it, but I don't know. See, it has a little bit of, the yellow's not super yellow because it has a lot of that natural color from that bucktail because of scrapings on the yellow, but it's cool. You know what, it's one of a kind at the same time, this jig. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I was, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I went to sleep, but like I say, I got up early. I only slept for like, I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours or something like that. I don't know, something like that. And I was up with the family, and Hours cooked by. I gotta get some laundry back going, which I do have it going. I just got to pull what's in the dryer out and put the wash in the dryer, and then another load in the wash. So it's pretty much getting ready for the week now. How was work, Mike? Oh yeah, that was my plan. I didn't want to sleep long. I wanted to get up because I didn't want to sleep because yeah, because then tonight I'm up or whatnot, right? So a little bit of natural and white, natural bucktail and white color. We might have to tie the next one something natural. It was a quick work day for you, bro? Yeah, nice. Oh, really? Is that how that worked today? Nice. Good deal. Yeah, it's a super good deal. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's a good knot, and I'm gonna glue it. So it's fine that it snapped off like that. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna grab something 1 second. Just gonna give it a light singe around that thread without hitting my bucktail at all. That's fine. Anything shedding off of it. That's a nice jig. It's fairly darn matching. I'm gonna trim that loose strand off right there. Make it look a little better. Actually, I could probably just pull them out. Let's see. Yep. Anyways, that's cool, Jake. Yeah, I know. And, yeah, exactly. Got 2 pieces of dyed yellow in there. It's almost empty though. I'll top it up. Actually, no, I grabbed a Pepsi. Here, so. Let me move this out of the way fully. Anything that wants to fall out, I'm gonna bring it out now. You gotta give it a comb, right? Get anything that'll shed off it. Nice, Jake. Pretty neat looking. 18 likes, thanks guys. Yeah, I have one, and it works good. That's a Yeti mug, right? Team Yeti. Obviously, I'm not sponsored. I just love the Yeti mug. I got that from an employer's. I have two of them. I won one in a fishing contest, and then I got one from an employer for Christmas. So that one I got from the employer, and I have a green one, and from a fishing thing. Through a fishing thing or whatever. Thanks, Mike, bro. Thank you. We'll let the glue dry up for a couple minutes and then get on to another one. I think the next one's got to be like a white and natural color. So jig head wise, I don't know. Trying to save one. I guess I have to just save one of these white ones. We could tie that. White jig head, 1/2 ounce jig head. I got the pinks too, but we're always tying pinks because I don't know, 2 pinks always come in one of these packages jigs. So I don't mind tying the pink jigs at all. It's not that the white and pink works good. It's yeah, I got those brown spotted feathers. I also have another brown natural feather. It's a dark one. You know, could get into something really kind of natural, right? I think we'll do that. That's why I pulled this out. I have a feather drawer, and I pulled this out because I do want to mix it with what? I'll still use that natural color there, but the yellow is pretty much scrapped out of there. Like those again are just chunks of yellow that I've cut and used little bits off. So yeah, we can tie something pretty cool. The natural streamer jigs, oh thanks, I appreciate that. Yes, please. You know what? Here, we take this. Sorry, there's a couple strands of the bucktail in there. Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't mind,
Okay.
here, you want to take this?
You want to refill of this too?
Yeah, but well, that's all right. Here, just throw this on there.
No, don't worry about it. Just
Here.
No. Just leave it. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't know if it's pretty neat. I mean, it's, I don't know, it'll sway in the current, and I think I might tip it with something still, like one worm across here, or who knows. I don't know, tip it with a row egg on each one on each hook. I have no idea. Let it just swindle in the current, see what happens. You got 3 pounds of smelt. Went in to see what they had. They have frozen smelt, eh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go and make sure I search around and figure out who's selling that for me to go buy. I don't know whether I can get it from Fortino's or I gotta figure out what store I can get that from, because I wanna score a, well, for one, I gotta research, but it's a frozen bait from the grocery store. I gotta be able to use it, I would imagine, without a problem. But I'll research that it's legal for me to use that. It is. Well, you'd know if it is. Actually, it must be fine to use. But yeah. So yeah, I want to get some of that too. Yeah, I'm happy with this little jig. Okay. Which I wonder what their main, like, are they, is that do they have Loblaws products, or, I don't know, all, independent. Yeah, I don't know what that would be here. Like, I don't know what. These are nice feathers, and that's the same brand as this kit. That's a shore fishing, Thai fishing feather pack, and these are affordable feather packs, solid colors. These are also blue, same brand. It's that shore fishing. This right here, and they have the kits, which are fun. You can buy kits, and they have videos for every kit they have, as far as I know they do. But look at the quality of those feathers, right? And they have I have the orange too, same company. It's pretty awesome. What's up, Cinnamon? Welcome in, bro. Yeah, that's what I mean. So exactly, and you can use the frozen shrimp. So yeah, most definitely. There we go, guys. That's it. Look at that colorful fire tiger jig, 1/2 ounce jig. Put a stinger hook on it, tip it with a minnow. Put a stinger hook on it, tip it with a worm. Muddy waters, darker, rough water quality. Or you never know, just toss it down. Bounce this through anywhere there's bass kicking around too, they'll nail it. I still say a stinger hook and tip it with something. That's a good quality handcrafted jig right there. It really is. What's up, Thunderstruck? How's it going, Justin? Brad, oh, you just threw up a short. Did I see that one or not? I'll have to double check. I didn't get no notification of it, I know that, if it's a brand new one. Yeah, okay. Got you, bro. Sounds good. Maybe I'll head to No Frills tomorrow after work, because that's convenient for me. So boom, 1/2 inch jig, tipped with a stinger hook and minnow, and the small stinger hooks. So like this one, see that? Very easy to hook up, and it's a treble stinger. As long as you're fishing somewhere you can use the treble, because depending on where you're fishing, but it's good. It's not too long of a lead. So you can go your minnow touching this one to that one, or your worm in like a vertical profile. And we'll just suck it in. See, bouncing around. There's a worm on it too. Just suck it in. Just attack it, more or less, I think. And you know what? I'm gonna look into ordering those little shakers, the little rattles that I can tie into them. Because I guarantee tying a rattle into a hair jig, that would make a big difference too. Anything that rattles, it's going to increase. And who talked about this the other day? Someone mentioned that a fish have okay, a bait's there, and they dial it in, and at a certain percent, if it's like food, they nail it, or something like that, or anything. So a little rattle in these, I don't think could hurt neither, is what I mean, right? Good, good. Not bad, Justin. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm doing all right. It's Sunday. I didn't get much sleep last night. I went to bed this morning for a couple hours. But yeah, no, totally good. Gonna get to bed decently early tonight, good and early, and then start my work week and get her done. I gotta work Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm off Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'm back to work Friday. So that's that, right? Perfect. Nice. I just put a little more glue on there. Actually, I'm gonna let it sit for a minute, just because I just added some more glue. And let me cap this. This glue lasts forever, eh? And I forget what the glue comes in a kit. Like if you buy the Vice kit of this brand, it comes with glue, all different tools. I'm not even using all the tools it comes with. Comes with the whip finisher. Comes with which is fine. They're all good tools you should be using, in my opinion, that I should be using. But yeah, I don't know. And believe it or not, this jig, if that yellow was super bright and not mixed with that natural bucktail color, just because I'm down to the nitty gritty, it would be extra, extra bright. And it's actually not as bright with that dulled down yellow with some of that natural bucktail in there, right? Because it's dulled down. Ends up more like an olive yellow almost with a. Again, it doesn't make it look dirty, but it's pretty cool. What's up, Garden? Yeah, bro. Awesome hoodie, yeah. Yeah, it's a Yamaha hoodie. I had one of my motors, last two bikes. One was a Honda and a Yamaha. I owned them at the same time. And yeah, so I'm fond of Yamaha products and Honda products. Well, I like Harleys too. Don't get me wrong here. I do. I wouldn't mind if I could ever afford it, just to have like some sort of a Sportster or something that I could kind of customize and have fun with. Like not use it for riding long distances, or who knows. Or like an Iron 1200. But it's not a right now thing. But yeah, Yamaha, whether it's quads, dirt bikes. Same thing with Hondas, a reliable product. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's another blessed day. Thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. It's different, eh? It's a collage of. It has like textures to it too. Like it's not like it's all the bucktails, not all the same lengths. The feathers aren't all the same lengths. It kind of bodies out, and then, like even the yellow is shortened back, so it's like I guess like a cone, but like it's got like texture to it. I think I don't know, man. Whether it's yeah, YZ 450. Wow, that's a really fast bike, bro. Like that is a two-stroke YZ 450, bro. Ninja 650. Okay, so the Okay, yeah. You know what I like, dude? You know what I've been eyeing up in that inline 400 Yamaha Ninja 400 RR. It's an inline 400. It's got a little bit of a hefty, not a hefty premium, but it somewhat does. Dude, I'd really like one of those as well. And that's like an everyday rider. It's like mid sport, but like the positioning isn't super rocketed, so it'd still be fairly comfortable to be a daily rider. But I just can't do that right now. I'd love to. Oh, 1000, 1980. That's a cool bike though. 1980 Harley 1000 Ironhead Sportster. Yeah. Like if I could have three bikes, well, I'd like Yamaha to come out with another 400 or a 450 enduro road bike, because they kind of took that away. They used to have the WR 400s and WR 450. At one point, you could put them on the road, plated. So, but then the WR 250s, I just think it need a little more. I think personally, I need a little more power, and wouldn't mind a little more power than the 250 WR, but it's still fairly powerful little bike from what I understand, from what I've heard. I've not heard that, like I've heard that. I've not ridden one actually, but I've seen the 450s whopping around, and I've done some research, and I was always trying to find a used one. That's how we're doing it. Got some shrimp. This looks like a duck? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of looks like a duck. So like in that time of year ducks are being born, yeah, flopping it around. Put a good stinger hook on it. Muskie doesn't open here until like June, but walleyes, everything would hit that. Bass would hit that. We'll see. I'll do my best to use this very jig to see how it goes. RZ 350, awesome bike, all things country. That's an awesome bike, dude. That's a rare bike too, to get your hands on right now. Yeah, amazing bike, bud. Uh, RZ 350, they are rockets. They were two-stroke 350. It's yeah. I mean, when you look at one now, you do see a bit of the retroness in them, but super cool. And that's a rare find, eh? To find one. And the couple of them that I have seen used for sale around here, all things they've wanted a good buck for them. But if I could find a Yamaha, older Yamaha 400, WR 400 or 450, the ones that were platable, I just look for stuff on Kijiji, so I don't have Marketplace, and there's probably a lot of stuff like that available on Marketplace. A Z90, yeah. So when I was real young, off road at this, used to go to this campground all the time. Yeah, so I had summer job young, and I had scooters. But then my first dirt bikes I think I bought where I was actually almost grade 9 or grade 8. 9, in between grade 8 and grade 9, summer job. But before that I had some scooters, and I had this old Honda. I know what bike you were talking about though. That was a pretty cool bike, Justin. And I had two little 3-speed Honda scooter things. I had a 50cc yellow scooter. That thing was 2-stroke. Again, I just bombed it around this campground more or less. Then I bought a CR80 and a YZ80, and I had those bikes at the same time. They were fun. Then my first street road bike, licensed road bike, I bought when I was 16, and it was a Honda GL 500 Silverwing. But I took all the Silverwing off, and I put a new headlight on it, new signals on it, and chopped it out slightly. It was a shaft-driven 500. Man, awesome bike. And then my second bike was a Ninja 500. Nice. Yeah, 300 XT Enduro. Yeah, cool. With a 350 XT. Yeah, man, I wouldn't mind an old Enduro and throw it on the road. Would you be cheap insurance for me? My problem is coin, but if I had the coin and I came across a cheap enough deal, yeah, there's a lot of cool ones I've seen, eh? And I've seen this one dirt bike looking one, and I've seen it in person. This thing was zipping pretty good. Like, this thing was going. It's probably similar to what you're talking about, all things. Yeah, I'd have no room for anything like that, and I can't afford anything like that right now, but if I could come across the right deal and I had the money for to get back on two wheels, kind of just to, well, if it was an enduro, I'd use it for fishing. I'd on-road, off-road, I'd take it to all my little pike spots, because what do I use there? A backpack, and so I can involve it in my vids and my content pretty much too, right? Dirt tires on your 650, yeah. Well, you still have the Ninja 650 right now? You have the Ninja 650 right now, eh? Yeah, that's what I mean, Justin. I need to come across some kind of two-wheel deal like that, bud. I literally. And at this point, I'm not really that fussy on what it would be. I would pretty much... Yeah, I just had a pop-up message come through. Don't know who it was, but I don't know if they're in here at this live right now and then just went over to other videos, or... And I can't read it till later on. Actually, I could go on here to look at it, but... Yeah, back trail fishing spots, yeah. You know what I heard, all things country? They're heavy. I heard they're heavy. Don't quote me on that, but after I seen that one that I was telling you about, that I seen ripping, I talked to somebody. I was like, oh, I seen a... And they're like, yeah, you know what, they're heavy. You have any problems getting them out of the bush, they're... Or whatever, they can be heavy to push, apparently, if you're off-road or in some rough terrain. Apparently. I don't know if that's true or not. I think maybe I could push it through the bush no problem, so I don't know that for a fact. Yeah, you still have it? Cool. Oh, really? Wow, eh? Hmm. Mmm. Yeah, we got a place like that here, bud. Had it here for years. It's not in my town, but it's in like a town like a half hour away from me or 45 minutes away from me. And that's technically what they do. It's a motorcycle scrapyard technically. Which I bought parts for my first Honda there that I remember I told you I knew put a different headlight on it, chopped it up a little bit. It was cool. And I wouldn't mind another little project bike like that. And it doesn't even have to be a Harley. Like I say, I'm pretty desperate in a sense to have two wheels, so I'd pretty much get into anything that was under $1,000, to tell you the truth. Oh yeah, a bonded title. Yeah, that's so like it's some kind of the way that works here. It's probably exactly just similar. You sign some kind of something and all this stuff. They do a search, I think. I don't know, and there's a similar thing of what you're talking about to be done here for the same to do the same thing. Like if I buy something old and it has no ownership, I can go through a process to get it to get an ownership for it. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Does everything, eh? Wow. Yeah, no, there's this place and it's like an actual just bikes, and they sell new tires and stuff like that. And I think it's been years since I've been out that way because my other bikes I bought brand new that I've had recently, like the years past, and um, so I was buying off like Canada Motorcycle. I was buying parts off. I had Pirelli Rossos on my bikes for tires. They're like, grip the road real good. I had twos on one bike, and on the other, on the Yamaha, I had Rosso threes. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Rosso twos were so soft. They're like having a winter tire. The only problem is they'd wear fast, but at the same time they'd wear. Well, to me they would on a hot road. I think the Rosso threes wouldn't wear as fast because I think they were like more of a 3 pound rubber. I don't quote me on it. There's tons of research on it. You can. It's been a while since I looked at that stuff, but yeah, they're good tires. I trusted them, man. If the roads were wet or cold, bro, they would grip that road for me. That's my experience, right? I'm not saying maybe someone else they'd find them differently. What works for me might not work for them, but those tires are amazing. And I'd have them on my bike right away again, right away. If I had if I could buy that brand new Ninja 400 RR, that's the 4 cylinder, I'd like Pirelli Rossos on it, probably the twos. Yeah, exactly, Paul. And that's super key, and that's for avoiding situations or anything, correcting situations. Uh, Man, having a good set of tires on you, it's super important on a bike. It's all tires. It next to you can I can almost think and say that it's all tires. You know, when you get pollen on the roads, dew and pollen mixed together, wet and pollen. I mean, so many things. Leaves, tons of stuff can make the road slippery. And then just our climate here. If you have a bike, you're gonna get itched to ride, and you are gonna go out when the roads are cold and a bit gravelly and sandy after the. Oh, I did. Anyways, yeah, whatever keeps you stuck to the road. But See, this has an orange eye. White jig, orange eye, and then a black center. There's my big blood orange feathers. There they are. That's a 1/2 inch jig again. I pinched on here. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're gonna go supernatural. But the jig has just because of the color of the eye of the jig head, I thought I always like to match something, contrast it, right? Kinda. I don't know. Yeah, I normally dress pretty plain for a live, but yeah, I got a Yamaha sweater on. I'm just a supporter of their brand, I guess, wearing the sweater. A friend of mine got me this sweater, eh? Can you believe that? A friend of mine gifted it to me. Such a good friend, good dude. Gave me this sweater. I knew I got the Yamaha, and I was riding the Yamaha around, and I liked it, and say, bud, I got you something. Thought that was pretty cool. And he surprised me with it. He was like, I was like, right on, man. I so appreciate it. Obviously, I'll accept. And it's a high quality sweater. I've had it for like, geez, I think I've had this sweater for almost 5 years, guys. And it's just quality. I mean, yeah, you can see I've washed it, but it didn't shrink like a lot of other sweaters would, because I put this in the dryer. And you see how the zipper's still fairly straight. What's up, Bike? Oh, you outs, Justin? Okay, bro. What's up, Bike? Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's kind of cool looking. In person, this looks... I think in person, this looks cooler than it looks on the screen. It's pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna throw one of these brown natural ones off the bottom. I think we'll add... Again, I just threw that orange in there to just give something to match that eye of the jig head. Oh, I almost got to tie that down a little more. I'll do it when I go with the next feather. I'll throw on the bottom another one of them dark ones. There we are. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I have. Yeah, I know. Yeah, most definitely. I actually have a lot of sweaters that I've had for a little bit of time now, like years now. That's a nice it's kind of a lighter brown, which is good. We're going with like a contrasty kind of look here. And that one on the bottom running up there, perfect. Yeah, we'll just put it on there and see how it goes. Yeah, what's up, Nimby? Thanks for coming in, bro. Yeah. Just getting creative here, and we're all just hanging out, chatting, you know how it goes. I'm pretty sure. But I guess just the little bit of orange there is not too overbearing. And again, it matches that little bit of orange in the eyeball. Now we're looking at this here. Now, what of this can we throw in this one? That's kind of where we're at now with this jig, I think. That, or I could go like a white bucktail and then this. Or we could go like a natural bucktail color. Or we could go even hide for bucktail. Right? I guess it's not bucktail. It's I guess it's this part right about there. The deer. Kind of. But totally natural. Right? That's the real deal. And that, or we got lots of other natural bucktail colors and stuff too, so yeah. What do you mean, Chad in this? Guys, I don't know what to do. I think we better just start going with some bucktail on this thing. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? I had chat way back, what was it? I did some lives where I had no chat available, and I was amazed on how many folks I had still in there, um, hanging out and still producing watch hours. It's I don't know how that works, or if it's an algorithm thing, or if it's I don't know, but I still was matching. I did like 4 live streams in a row, or I think, that had no comments on. And I matched watch hours of even, which was weird, whether long term that would be the case, or if it was just an algorithm kind of thing going on. It was, anyways, it was kind of a bit of an experiment, kind of, the way it ended up in the end, kind of idea. And I don't know, a lot of that's pulling out. That's okay. We're gonna be adding more. I think as well. I needed to be a bit longer with that bucktail too. I was cutting it too short. Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. You shouldn't, this way you don't type is by, it's just having, I'm not typing nothing, right? I'm just chatting. But yeah, I mean, it depends. And I miss a lot of chat too, because I'm staring at this or staring, or I'll look up and then I'll miss comments. Not that I'm ignoring anybody, ever. It's just, I tune into what I'm doing here, and then I'm gonna go base color, more or less. Well, let's see here. As soon as you get into that center of the bucktail, the hair's that much shorter. Kind of idea, right? Let's see if I can get the longest part of the natural color of the bucktail out. Where would that be? Up here? Let's see here. Yeah, I get you what you're saying. What you said there is hard to read and type at the same time. And whatever you want to do, that's what's good about a channel too, is however you want it to be, or however, whether you want to have chat on or off, or whatever, right? That's cool. Whatever. Right on. It's kind of looking pretty cool, actually, Try to match this bucktail on the other side there. Lewis Brown, what's up? Yeah, no wrong way to go about it. You know it, bro. Yeah, you got it. Exactly. That's right. What's up, Lewis? What's going on? How's your day? Going pretty natural here. So that's total natural bucktail, center of the tail, which I think is going pretty cool. So far, so good. Just want to tighten that down some. Now we'll go back and we'll look at that natural feather and see if there's anything we can do with it here on this jig. Whoa, that kind of looks a little interesting. Make it look like some kind of bug or something. Make it look like something that shouldn't be there and that the fish should just swallow and get rid of, as their natural job would be to, you know, remove anything that doesn't, you know, because I think partly fish, predatory fish, they're, you know, you have a wounded minnow, they come for it. You know, they're doing a job too. Everything has a job. So you make something that doesn't look like should be there, and they're like, I don't think you should be around here. The fish look at this thing and be like, no, you're outs. Boom, fish on, right? That's the idea. Let's see what we can do with this. No promises, no guarantees. We're tying. You know what? Before I tie it on there, I want to make that one more of a point. Doing a little bit of natural. Not natural, but natural still. I need some. These scissors have been great. It's just I've used them for pretty much everything. Not only fly tying. So I've dulled them down a bit, but they were really good. And they still are. It's just the odd thing. No, I got to get one that matches that better. That looks good. Let's get those little short, fine ones going that match what we're doing here. Nice. Let's keep going with some of these. We're top of that white. Up the top, we're gonna wrap these natural little spike feathers that you see here. We're gonna send them over top of the white all the way around, tie this thing up and call it a whatever it is it is. Boom. Steel City, you saw what I've done with these scissors. That's right. You know it. You know it, Steel City. That's exactly what went down. This is a much different, customized looking creation we're doing here. And it's going again. It's more of that natural colors. That orange was just put in there to match the orange on the eye. And with the black head, there's enough darker bucktail in there that it's kind of looking straggly on this side on the bottom. But it's, I don't know. I'm going to put these around and then I might put a little more white up there to frill it up. We'll see how it looks. I got enough natural bucktail color all down here that's complete. So it's literally throwing these on. We'll put one there and another one there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. And then a little crest of white that'll hopefully just kind of fill up this a little bit. To kind of just spike that white up a little bit. And that's it. Which is kind of good because you got to look at it this way. Upside down, this is going to hook. That's the belly. So it's a light white belly, a lighter belly, darker top, orange contrasting there. Red tie. So red, I mean, you got gills on a fish. If the gills are open at all, they're red in there, right? The fiskers, I'll look into that. And the next ones I get, I could even just buy another pair of these. But yeah, no, I will. I'll look into what you said there. And yeah, I'll make sure those are scissors that are just used for, you know, tying or whatnot, you know. Nice. Well, it's looking pretty cool and natural. It really is, actually, you know. We go here, the one last one up here. I'm really impressed, kind of. I think it just looks like something more a fish would come across in the water, like because of the coloring, and it's all like just kind of natural bug-looking thing, like more. It's almost like a jig fly, half-ounce jig. That's what this one is. I don't know what you guys see. I don't know what you guys see here. That I gotta just maybe even out a little bit around that hook. That was probably a bit too much on that side. I guess we can play with that in a minute. Yeah, I put too much on this side. Let's see here. Try to even that up. That's still oily. Like that's off that natural, freshly, like from the hunter / butcher. Well, there was my local tackle shop had a connection for it, and they said give it to your good customers that fly ties or whatever. Kind of just part of the community, and yeah, that looks better. So I actually got this natural stuff for nothing, just from being a good customer, which is awesome. And that's just the way she goes, you know, loyalty and stuff like that comes around, and just the way she goes, right? I mean, if you can't be loyal, then you can't be, to me, I don't know. It's, right? So I've been loyal to my bait and tackle shop for a very long time, which is awesome. They're like friends of mine, you know? It's the way it works out. You go to a store for that many years, it's just, you know. What do you guys see? I don't know. Like, what do you guys think of the jug? Yeah, technically, exactly, bud. Because it hasn't been. It's not something that's factory. It's not a commercialized. It's not. You're exactly right, bud. Exactly right. You nailed it, bud. Doesn't get any more natural bucktail than that. Yeah, facts, bro. Black and brown. Yeah. On this one, I'm just going to add a little more white on top here. That's going to kind of mohawk up a little bit. And this one's done. So I'm just going to make the white go like that, but only about that far up. And make it stand up like a kind of a bit of a mohawk on top here. And that'll be this jig. Let's see. Because it doesn't look complete now, it looks, that's a fairly big jig head. It's a 1/2 ounce anyways. And it's that round style. I want to get some of the swim bait jig heads, I guess. That's totally vertical, bouncing off the bottom with a stinger hook and yada yada. Stinger hook and worm. The worm color would blend in there. Nice scent to it. Just bounce down the walleye jig. Wow, this is just so enjoyable to do. It's literally like a craft. That's I don't know. I really enjoy this. I enjoy making these. Like last winter, I sat here. I didn't film it. Maybe not much. It's not like I went live or uploaded it or anything. There might be a short on there, but I might have got rid of it by now. It's But yeah, I sat here tons for hours, not hours and hours, but by myself tying jigs last January, February. And then I just got busy with fishing and working. Stopped tying for a bit. I gave a lot of jigs away that I tied last year. What I was doing, if I was going to fishing spots, I'd put a couple in my pocket and give them away. I did a lot of that in the spring. I'd have a couple in my pocket, and I talked to someone. I was like, "Yeah, I tie these here. I have one." Done. They're like, "Oh, cool, man. Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, right on. Nice meeting you. Peace," kind of idea, you know. That's a bit. See this natural stuff. See how it looks. There's no groomness to it at all. It's just total natural. You see that? Take another 1/8 of an inch off of it. Oh, do they? Oh yeah. You know, that's not a bad rod. Again, all my ice picks are HD, and I have a lot of HD stuff. I like when that bucket, HD bucket, goes on sale, eh? I appreciate that. All things, I'll check out Canadian Tire this week, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you mentioning that, because I haven't been looking at the flyer. And having said that, I technically don't need any more rods, but you know, that's the thing. You get these deals on, and it's, you know, these deals going, and it's hard not to buy stuff, you know. I've pretty much pounded through all this white on this natural bucktail. But yeah, I get you. Yeah, that's similar. That can be similar to jig tying. That's for sure. Before you really tie it down, you can move it around a bit. I think I need a little pinch of white on that side top. Kinda, not much, but just a tiny bit. I was so thankful to get this white as like a gift too. It's pretty awesome when that happens, right? Just need a tiny spot right there. Yeah, and that long. It was pretty awesome. Which I gotta go to the tackle shop. Actually, you know what, bro? By my tackle shop, there is a Canadian Tire right there. So it's not the time to be spending money on myself, but I'm gonna have a quick gander. Of course. Let's tie this up and call it done. It's not a bad jig. Not a bad jig at all. That's that flare up I was talking about that I just added to it. It's a big, messy, wild, literally wild bucktail. Straight up. Yeah, they're good quality ice tips. Ice picks, man. Oh, you got an HD tip up? Yeah. Yeah, they're good quality. Yeah, same here, bro. I like those jig packs like you're talking about. Like so much so. They're not a bad price too, those jig packs, eh? They're not a bad price. Where are they? Just because you mentioned it, might as well have a gander at them. I knew they were in this one. So what you just mentioned's right here. I mean, the package isn't full anymore, but they are, buddy. They're a multicolor usually. Oh yeah, so yeah, the jig packs. And you can get different sizes. That's a smaller size. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these with my other tungstens now, I guess. I kind of threw them in here as like, you know, to have that emergency few. Because I have tons of tungstens, man. Look at that. Or tons of jigs, small jigs, right? All different sizes, kind of. And so these I kind of just had stashed in here. But I believe I have some of these in there as well. Because I bought 2 packs of these, 2 different sizes. I'd have to check them out, Paul. I don't know those Beaver Dam ones. I've seen the HT ones. I have some Fraybill, you know, the orange Fraybill circle ones, tip ups. I have that. I mean, that's a basic tip up. I honestly want the jaw jacker like all things bought. I really want a jaw jacker, and then just my regular fish with a rod and my outfisher, and a jaw jacker even with an outfisher and a minnow on it. You know, I want the jaw jacker. I really do. I want to buy one of those. Yeah, ice fishing, bro. Yeah. We're all, anyone up here in northern, like say like northern, more of the northern hemisphere, that's what we're all waiting for. We're at the point where we can't even get out to open water. We can if it's up here on the Great Lake still, but it's still tough. Like we're ready for some ice fishing, man. That knotted up real good. And I'll throw another like triple knot on there and then I'll glue it. This thing will never come apart. What a neat jig though. Different. It's a big, I think on a stinger hook and a worm or a minnow tied to that stinger and this hook. I think that the fish will nail it. Yeah, 1 week. Yeah, well, for me too, I guess, if I'll drive to Aurelia, that's one way for me to do it. I'm sure 1 week Aurelia will be good to go for sure. But I don't mind hitting small ponds up for panfish, as I've said before too, so it's whatever. I don't need to singe this one. Sometimes I gotta give them a little singe. Especially when I snap them off like that. There we go. What a neat jig. It's even. It's kind of messy looking, but it's natural looking too. So, whoops, it is what it is. Oh, there it is. Kind of big, messy. Isn't that messy looking? Messy looking can be good. It's a bad hair day bait. Fish will slam it, huh? Bad hair day bait right there. Boom. See if it catches a fish. Oh, okay. Oh, I know. But I went to all, what I'm just saying is I went to all my pond spots and they're 3/4 of an inch iced over. So they're not a lot to walk on. And then, yeah, the open water is the Great Lakes, I guess. And that's just from the piers that you can access. There we go. That's a pretty cool looking jig. Yeah. Well, yeah, all things just found in the grocery store today. He picked up, whoops, I got a vacuum. Screw it. He picked up a frozen pack of 3 pounds. I think it was, he said 3 pounds of smelt. And that's what I want to pick up too. And that's good for catfish too in the spring or at any time. And like you say, any of the pike cut bait. Dozen of live minnows too, eh? Nice. Yeah, smelters. And they're natural. Like if we could access the pier at the Skyway right now, that'd be an ideal bait, eh? The frozen smelts, I think. For a walleye, for anything that swims there. And that's a natural bait. I know the numbers are down of smelt or whatever, but they're still there. They still come. They're still a source of food that I think would work well. And a lot of those guys were using that on the Port Dover pier to catch their walleye and stuff, eh? Frozen smelt. And guys, is that legit to use? Why not? Oh, that's what you're gonna do? Yeah, that's smart, bro. We have one of those too, actually. Yeah, my spouse would do that for me, or I could do it as well, obviously. But yeah, if I mention that, because my spouse likes using that thing, right? So if I mention that, she'd be like, oh, great idea. I'll do that. Because she just likes using it, right? That's what I mean by that. There we go. There's a pretty bright white jig. Red, a little bit of orange, doom. That natural bucktail. We got that other natural feathers throughout there. Whether you see them that great, I like this jig. I really do. Oh, you think it's not legit? No, I don't want to do that then, Steel City. I don't want to get no ticket. If it's not legit, I don't want to do it. It's frozen smelt. How couldn't it be okay? Grocery store purchased. No different than using a piece of shrimp, cooked shrimp, no? You'd think. Am I wrong? Oh, on the pier. Oh, yeah, because I've never gone down to see if it's accessible. Walk past the gates or whatever. And then, having said that, they might not ticket you, eh? Because, you know, deep down, the whole fishing thing is partially a constitutional right. If you have your license, you're already abiding by that law. You're already abiding by the open seasons. I'm not sure if you can deny access to the water like that. to somebody at the same time. I don't know that for a fact, but it makes sense to me. And that's why I never get bothered. I'm never causing a nuisance. I stay away from private property. Like really anything posted of like persons, like 'cause I wouldn't, if I have my land posted private property and I got water bodies in there, I hope you stay off. I mean, I guess I wouldn't freak out if someone kayaked through it, but as a property owner, I'd say you have a right to keep people off it. So I do follow anything posted that way. But I stay to the piers. So if like a property, I've noticed like in one of my spots, a property's listed no hunting, no trespassing. And then there's a bridge, and then I think that's a separation of the two lots or land. So I just stick to kind of the other side to it, or right at the bridge, because right at the municipal roadway is a bridge. Good, David. How are you? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So they're like, okay, I see. Because so what you're saying is the DNR or the government or whatever enforces that where you're at in Pennsylvania. Yeah, government property. Yeah, that's what I mean. I try to stick to I have a lot of municipal land spots, and I think there's some properties I fish that are leased. I could be wrong, like not leased, but anyways, I always stick towards the. You see, I'm always around the roads, kind of. Like I'm not. And if it says no trespassing, no hunting, I don't go on it. Yeah, government property is different from private property. I can only agree with that, Steel City. I mean, obviously. Doing our David, what's up with you, bro? What's happening? What do you think of this natural looking weird color jig thing? It's pretty natural. If you want a close up, I can give you a close up on it. It's a 1/2 inch jig. Good for walleye, anything, right? I'd say it's pretty good. It's that natural, locally hunted deer, bucktail. The bottom of it as well is the natural, and the top of it as well. And then there's this other natural strips of feather through there. Only one green, a couple of brown natural feathers down in here. Was really trying to go with like a naturally kind of look. Yeah, it's a liability reasons, bro. Even my family has mentioned that to me. You know, they have house insurance and all that stuff, but and technically, like my thing is the riverbank. It's not their responsibility. Like there's like in the court of law, I think there's a property. Oh, what is it? At the highest point, the waters are for the property. No one owns water technically. You get what I'm talking about, Steel City? From your property line, if your property is on the water and you have waterfront, good, you. Thanks for coming in. Hit the like if you don't mind, eh? Hit the like and yeah, you get what there is a number of the law right on you. Hope you smash that like. I think you just did. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome in. Make yourself feel at home. All right. We're just having a chat about fishing and water and properties and access and stuff like that. But we chat about everything in here. It's a right of way. Yeah. And also, isn't there a law of the depth? Okay, so I own this property right here. My house is up here, and there's water here. My actual line, people a lot of times will say, no, my property line's right on that water line, existing water line. But isn't there a footage of high waters to low waters? Isn't there something like that? Like technically? I appreciate it, Larry. What's up, bro? Good seeing you. Michigan, what's up? Okay, on your river, property as long as the people stay ankle deep, they can fish. Oh, neat. They stay ankle deep, so they throw their rubber boots on or their thing, eh? Like I totally respect people's land. I wouldn't be pushing my limits that way or anything like that. I really don't. Um, Especially anywhere near any houses or, Uh, yeah, cool, Michigan. Thanks for throwing that in. And you're saying all things same here. All things country. Pinky, what's up? How's it going? How you healing up, bro, from your surgery? How's everything going? You all right? How many days has it been now, Pinky? PA. All right, guys. Whose channel am I pinning tonight here? All things country. You want to throw your rat tag down? I'll pin it. Pin your channel. I've done PA rapidly there, and I'll do him more. I'll pin his channel more, of course. All things country. You want to throw your @ tag down? I'll pin it in the comments there, if you want. Except one guy called the OPP. They came and told him to pound sand. Nice. You weren't doing anything illegal, and you actually weren't on his property. So that's cool. All right. Thanks for that, all things. Yeah, I get it. I totally get what you're saying, Steel City. Yeah, well, like you say, I have one of my creek tributary things there. I've driven past it and I've been around there, and it passes by 2 houses. I've stopped there once and fished from the actual bridge from the road. Didn't walk on any pretty much grass or anything. But yeah, I don't want to go back there. I know there's fish to catch too, but I won't go back there out of respect to the 2 homes and the property tax they're paying. And I have many other places to fish. So, cool. Yeah, and I have many other places to fish, so why would I, like you say, push the envelope? No, I'd rather be, and neither was, all things wasn't pushing the envelope. Yeah, right on, Pinky. No, he wasn't pushing the envelope with what he was saying. I mean, walking up technically, at at my folks there out on the Grand, no one would mind if anybody was hip wadering up the side of that water. Like you say, if they were hip wadering up the side of the water fishing, just like me, if I walk up from there, up past all the neighbors' houses, like I'm a familiar face and stuff like that, and a familiar angler there, but no one would say anything. They wouldn't. They'd say hello, and that would be it. As long as I was respecting their property and not coming ashore and this and that, looking at their boats and their docks, and you know what I mean. If I was just literally doing my thing as I was technically a deer wading along in the water, minding my own business, no one would mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and like I go to frequent a lot of the same spots all the time in the same areas, so the same vehicles see my vehicle. The same, I get seen around. Sometimes they'll pass by me and I got tons of garbage in my hand and I'm cleaning up garbage. You know what I mean? So I think it's I don't know. I guess I've had it pretty good and I've not had issues. But if you go fish at the Port Dover Dam, the Meisner's Dam there, cops are coming because that is private property. And you can only fish so many feet to the dam. And it's not like the cops really want to deal with it. It's just there's a property owner there, and then otherwise it's so many feet to the dam law. And people used to fish down there for years, and about, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, it all got kiboshed. And people used to be able to walk down there right on the edge of the dam a little bit, just past, and technically it was someone's property. But yeah, the property owners put a stop to it there somehow. And there's no way to stand in the water there. It's the way it is. It's almost like, concrete, and, it's. So, but like Steel City said too, it's a lot of liabilities. I mean, even my fam has mentioned it and had a concern of it. Um, you know. So like Steel said, that's what a lot of people don't want people on their land for. They're paranoid that will affect their insurance or them or something. Just something a headache they don't want to have to deal with potentially. And that's the world we live in a bit. Back to that old, some people are going to ruin it for others. Oh, dude. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, so you're going to pick up all the beer cans. Yeah. So what was it, guys? Here in our area, all things country, Steel City, when they start selling the liquor in the gas stations and the stores. Because what's that been, like 5 months? 4 months, technically, or not even 3 months? So just in my little spots there, since that it's been available in all the gas stations, man, I know I'm gonna score tons of empties. Like if I wanted to make a go out of it, I'm curious to know how many empties I could collect per hour coming up this season at times I could spend. And I don't mind doing that in the rain. Like when it's like super crappy out for no good for fishing, that can be a good time to go can collecting. As crazy as that might sound, there's always better things to do with your time than can collect. It's kind of an adventure. You park somewhere and walk a ditch, and I've noticed a big fluctuation. Yeah, same here. There's one spot I slowed up on picking up garbage because I think it's the same person just throwing his garbage down. And it's like, when you feel like you're taken advantage of, it's like, I think the whoever it is says to themselves when they go there, they're like, yeah, someone cleans it up. Someone comes here and cleans it up. No, that's me when I come fishing. And I don't like it. If I ever catch someone littering, it's I'm gonna say, hey, dude, or I don't know, like, not that I want confrontation with anybody and stuff, and it's kind of my job and duty not to make confrontation, but man, littering, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. And I can't believe there's people who angle and call themselves anglers or go fishing at least and do that. I can't believe that even exists. Oh yeah, good. In your back or coming back, good. Yeah, it is it? Landon. 4 years insurance, eh? You got insurance on it, eh? Neat. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's super cool. Dude, Landon, I'm gonna be your DJI mini drone brother eventually. I really want a mini DJI. I think I would go for one of them before I bought my new fishing reel I want. Because I think that's getting, everything. That's the thing. We have these hopes and wants and things we want to put on our to buy list. Yeah, I get what you mean. And cans of corn. Can't ripped open cans of corns piled up there and stuff like that too. It's unbelievable. Really, in my opinion, it really, I know there's nothing I can do about it besides pitch in and clean up after these people, these folks who are doing it. Other than that, I gotta kind of just keep the peace. But yeah, I mean, it's disgusting to know that there's anglers out there that are littering. It is. Yeah, there you go, Pinky the Hobo. I mean, you're out there enjoying nature, you're catching fish, and that's a different type of. I guess I'm walking a mile in my shoes and think the way I do, but I wouldn't want to think any other way than I do in that sense. Littering's garbage anywhere, let alone fishing spots. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, you're out there in nature and you're just destroying it, really, if you're littering. Yeah, it is. And hit the line. Doesn't it have a line? Doesn't it have technology that won't let you run into things? Am I right by that? If it senses something in front of it, it's going to go around it naturally. Am I right? If you do a flight path on that, Landon, for any reason, if there is something in its way, won't it go around it? Yeah. You know what? Here, there's a lot of people go and get a coffee, fast food. You can use their garbage there. I fish with buckets, so I carry sometimes 2 buckets with me or even the one. And that's usually what I'll do is I pick up other people's garbage and any line I come across because I don't want birds and different things and other animals getting tied up in fishing line. I do the best I can. And yeah, on your live, the one that I watched and asked you if everything was okay or I'd miss another one, which going to bother me a bit because even if I'm here, I can see notifications pop up at the top, and I did not see you've been live again. Besides that last one. Oh, this morning? Oh, okay, bro. Maybe I did get the notification, maybe I didn't. I'm gonna look through my notifications to see if I did, just to be curious. But no, I did get a couple hours sleep, and then I was up with the family, and my phone was sitting right here from the time I ended my live last night until I came back down here sometime this afternoon. Because even this morning, I was hanging out with the family. Hours went by. My wife's like, "Where's your phone?" I was like, "It's downstairs." I'm like, "I'm chilling. I don't need it." So it was like I got a little nap in and then chilled. It was like I was away from my phone. Yeah, Pinky, nice. Yeah, I only got 2.5, something like that. But which is good. I mean, it's 5:28. I'm not gonna be on too long tonight because I am gonna go to bed at like 9 o'clock tonight or something like that. And I got to get up real early from work for work and okay, it's like holiday week and I know a lot of people get the mindset to take it easy at the holiday week and stuff. I don't want my days to drag any day of the week, and I think that's partly the why. Like I'll go and not stop at work and I think it's because I just want to, the faster and more efficient I work, the faster the day goes in my mind or in my feeling. So it's the holiday week. I got to work Monday, Tuesday, and I got to work Friday. I only have Wednesday, Thursday off, which is beautiful to have Wednesday, Thursday off. I mean, that's nice, right? Like, I'm happy about it. Could be worse. I could have to work all 5 days, right? I don't know what anybody else's schedule's like over the tool beside me with this. Yeah, I've had these for like, I got them as a gift and I got a 3-pack of them. This is just, like I don't carry this around on the streets or anything, but it's my, obviously when I go fishing, this is, because I got all my tackle in here because I was looking for, swivels the other night. So yeah, this is just something that stays. I go out in the bush, I got this with me. And it's literally just in the bush and stuff. Again, it's I come across, you need this. I mean, if I come across a deer that has some kind of human rope wrapped around its antlers or something, and it's tied into the fence, you know, you got to be able to, I need something to be able to help that deer out or whatever, you know. So yeah, this is what you were asking about, right, NIMBY? Yeah, it's yeah, I got this as a gift, a 3-pack of these about 15 years ago now, bud. And this is the size I use. It's the in between size. And yeah, it's got a nice handle on it. It feels good. It's good and sharp. I don't know. Knock on wood, I haven't had to save an animal with it in all the years I've had it. You know, but yeah. Cut the seatbelt. Yeah, exactly. And whatnot, right? But yeah. Don't worry, I'm a construction worker, so I always have an OFA blade too in my console and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And things like that. So, because that's you know, no matter what construction you're in, everybody has an OFA blade. So, but yeah, I hear you, Paul. And I, you know, I like a knife collection too. By the way, it's just something I like to have. You know, knife collection. I think knives are cool, in a sense. I mean, they're just part of that outdoors. Yeah, you see that? Guess what? Guess what they blocked there? Guess what they held for review? Good when wet. That's what NIMBY had put in there, and YouTube questioned it for review. What's up, Jay Fishing, bro? How's your day? Yeah, no problem with it at all. Yeah. Because I'm a believer, I don't need to carry this if I'm walking to the store. I don't. I mean, I definitely don't. So, but again, I literally just have this if I'm out fishing. But guess what? I'm always out fishing. Or whatever, right? It's, oh, the handle. It is. Exactly. You know it. Hey, good eyes you have, bro. This is an unslip. This is, it won't slip out of your hand no matter what. You're right. Wet, slippery, fish slime. You're right. Dewy, anything. It won't. That's the way these handles are made. They're the best gripping handles you can get as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but right on. That's funny, eh? You're very, what is it, NIMBY? Very observant to point this out and say, hey, what is that tool beside you? I guess you saw a tape measure there, so I guess maybe you weren't sure. But am I right, bud? Jay Fishing, how'd you make out? You catch any fish, brother? Was that yesterday I was hanging out at your live or today? I'm sorry, I'm throwing off. It's the weekend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you were looking at it and you were like, yeah, is that a knife or a tool? Yeah, that's cool. You got 16 fish, bro? Very awesome, bro. Cheers. Cheers, Jay Fishing. 16 fish? Yeah, bro. Oh, do you? But whatever. Yeah, but whatever. No, that's fine. Yeah, they can look at you weird all you want. Yeah, I get you. Nice. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Well, if you're saying that, looking at you, it's not like it's concealed. You know, mine's kind of with my fishing tackle in a sense, fairly close by, but or whatnot. But it's, you know, it can be anything. Like Nimby just said, what is that? I mean, that's even if I got it on my belt, it could be anything. I'm fishing. I got, you know. Right. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. So at least, so in one sense, all things country, it's not like it's concealed. This is more. What is it? Who knows? I mean, it could be a pocket knife, you know. Yeah. Or a life jacket. Hook to your waders and life jacket. Cool, Michigan. Yeah, that works. Yeah, you know it's a tool, not a weapon. Exactly. It's a tool, not a weapon. A good point. It's not a weapon at all. I don't need that. I don't. I mean, it's not weapon wise, but like you just said, a tool. Yes, I need a tool. Good point, Steel City. Yeah, Pulse Way, I could see that. I could see. Hmm. Yeah, see, mine has a belt. I can put mine through my belt, right? A lot of times I don't. I don't mind the odd thing in my pocket. But on the belt's obviously more convenient, that's for sure. I think it is. I mean, because then I got other things if I want to use my pocket for, and then. But I'm always have some sort of a jacket pocket with me too and stuff, so it's anywhere I can. I'm a pretty quick with my hands, anyways, you know. So it's like, anyways, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Nice, Landon. I love that, bro. That is awesome. Good old Landon. Yep. Cheers, bro. Yeah. That's awesome. Wish I could create more time, which technically I guess I could. I mean, not work time, but like, I want to go work for that tree farmer part time, casually, here and there when I have time for access to his water bodies on his farm. And what else? There's one more reason too. Oh, that in as well as after I get my hunting stuff and all that. You can also score a place to hunt too if you. And what else was it? Yeah, more time to do more stuff because if I could have more time to work for a farmer on the side, maybe I could go live while I'm working on that for the farmer after work, and then I can be earning money to buy a DJI drone. I'm kidding, guys. I'm just having fun. That or work a little overtime when it's available and still squeeze some fishing in when the daylight hours are longer. It all works out. Pardon me. those tree farms too, they have a busy season in right in the spring. Before trees get back blooming, they're just swamped. I just can't get over the amount of tree farms that are showing up everywhere. All of a sudden, there's just tree farms everywhere. Yeah, that's true. And I think all trees, like, look at all those trees falling in the swamp, man. But mind you, I do see little sproutlings coming up. As much as those trees are falling down, maybe they're just at a certain height, and that's the cycle of trees in a swamp like that. Because when I walk through there, there is like the smaller saplings or something that are naturally have started. So maybe that's just the cycle of a swamp and trees. Yeah, I got to replace them ash trees somehow, eh? Yeah. And they're doing tons of different species of trees. And I think trees are important to, yeah, exactly. Good point. Are they? Yeah. Not much. Cheers. Yeah, did I see a comment recently come through? But I can't read it all when it pops up on the screen. You threw a comment on something here recently, eh? You been here before? Is that a recent name change you have there, or is that a new account, or welcome to the channel? Otherwise, make yourself at home. I hope you subscribed, and I think you did. I think that's what your message came through as. So who are you? Yeah, right on. Yeah, leave a comment. You can't leave a comment on my most recent short because comments, I don't know whether it's because I have my son in there or what, they somehow those comments keep being turned off. But yeah, so incognito, eh? What is that? Is that you, Dano? One way or another, is that you, Dano? Like, I'm curious here. Yeah. And if that's you, bro, I don't get this whole switch up thing all the time. Oh, really? Oh, it's Lewis. Aha, very cool. Secondary account, eh, Lewis? All right. All right. I'll trust you that it's Lewis there, okay? Because at the same time, you could be someone that knows Lewis frequencies here and is our buddy. They didn't, oh yeah, they didn't zap your comment, eh? Your comment section. I don't know what it is. Is it the wording? I don't know why, but I mean, I'm not even going to bother trying to turn the comments back on because the same thing's going to keep happening. And like I say, I don't know if it's the way the description is and those hashtags I have on there or what, but something's making it not want to have comments on there. Yeah, and I have other ones with my son that has not been bothered or they haven't blocked the comments, so I don't know what they're not happy with that. And I didn't receive no emails, and there's no restrictions put on that. There's no nothing, so yeah, I mean, I couldn't have multiple accounts, I don't think. I wouldn't mind one other one and call it like where you guys would know it was me, like whether it's would be, you know, OUTFISH moderation or who knows, like just something that we're if I do I don't know. I have no idea. I thought of that somewhat where I could this way I could just come on and I could be chatting in there right now too, maybe. But I just haven't done that yet. I'd say it's a pretty cool name in that sense. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't tell us it was you, how would we know? So I got another subscribe from you then too, then, right? So not that I only got another like. Did you subscribe with the Ignog with that account? Yeah, Lewis is easier to spell, but yeah, right on. Cheers, brother. So appreciate it. Okay. Well, he could change it. Who knows? That's pretty cool though, Lewis. So that's your stealth account, is it? Or whatnot? Is it? That's your stealth account, eh? See, A is a question mark, right? If someone says A, they're technically asking you a question. Anything they can say can be taken as a question if you say A at the end of it. Nice. Lewis, you threw a comment on my shorts, so I'm just gonna get to you that way. Or I'm gonna come over to your channel that way and I'll return the friendship, bro. Alright? What are you gonna be uploading on that one? Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. I saw it come through while I was live. So that's why when you first came in, I saw the name and I remember it coming up on the screen. Yeah, I know. I know. Hopefully he's alright. I mean, yeah, hopefully he's alright. I don't know. I don't know, but many people have reached out to him. I guess we should remember that it's this time of year, and I think some people could. I don't know this for a fact, but you always hear that this time of year can be challenging for people. You always do hear that. I'm not saying that's their cases or anything, but yeah, hopefully he's all right. I mean, maybe he is and he's just busy, or who knows. That's the thing. You get used to folks around and you know they're not anywhere else. It's not like you know they're hanging out and they're doing all right. No one's hearing from them or seeing them, so it makes you wonder. Oh, you already have the 50 subs on it, bro? What do you mean to create lives now? What do you mean? What's that stand for, Steel City? Missing in action? MIA? Yeah. And you know what? I've seen that a lot, guys. And I hope that's not the case with, I hope Rudy's back, and I hope obviously Dano's okay and back. No, different, all things, different account. It's a different guy. It's not the... Yeah, no, it's not that one. This is a guy from Minnesota. And he's just a dude that was coming into people's life, hanging out, nice guy. Expressed his gratitude and stuff like that and yeah, he wasn't really a creator. There was some posts on his channel, but bro, nice, brother. Thanks, Lewis. Yeah, bro. Yeah, woo, thanks, bro. You're even getting memberships with that. Nice, awesome, bro. Yeah, solid. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I know that's you, obviously, and this way when I see you around. Have you been other places with it? I guess you have, right? Minus 14, guys, feels like minus 19. That's ice building. I think tomorrow right after work. I guess I'll take this OUTFISher with me in this rod, and just in case there's thick enough ice, and we'll go to that carp pond, and I'll take my spud bar, and I gotta get some rebar welded up at some people I know to make me another spud bar. I have the John Woods, and it's huge. And for what I'm doing tomorrow, I want to get just a angle iron bar, not an angle iron, a rebar with a T made on it, and at the end of it, a little, you know, kind of like a spear at the end of it, because that's all you need, and it's a lot lighter. Whack, 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 whack. You just keep whacking the same spot. You see how thick the ice is. Yeah, now you can't find it. You can't find it. I've seen that ice calculator too, bro. I know. I wonder what we should search for that to come up. An outfitter was the one that originally told me about that calculator, and I've found it online in the past too. So, but you can't find it, eh? Yeah. And it's surprising what it says. It's a higher amount. It's a higher amount than you think. Like -4 every like. Yeah, it's ice can build. Yeah, that calculator. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because even just right after work, if I can see the thickness of it, and I only have to go so many feet offshore to try to catch a fish. But I think I can't go where I used to sit with the lives for the catching carp, because that's actually an inlet for drainage water. So we all know about ice. Anything that flows in there, that's going to be a thinner spot, right? Am I right by that? Potentially. Or weaker spot or whatnot. So I think. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You think so, eh? It'd have to be. Yeah, because I'd love to just drop one of these down, even not a hot, not nothing, just first time checking the thickness, and be prepared to obviously put a hole in that ice and try to fish. Yeah, you're right. See how deep it is, because then I'm on top of the ice with my electronics. You're right. Take my Garmin along. Exactly. To really assess that pond out, being able to travel on it in the winter. All right, Lewis. Hey, bro, I appreciate you membering up on the Ignat or in that. That's a pretty cool name, and yeah, it's stealthy. Um, I guess you could change that. You know how it's just an eye with an orange, the orange with the eye. What is that? A not Mr. Anonymous face or whatever? That'd be a cool profile pic for that Mr. Anonymous face. Ignat in I can't speak today, so I'm having a hard time pronouncing that word. I've always had a hard time pronouncing that word, honestly, throughout life. Hey, what happened? Where'd it go? Oh no. Never mind. We missed something just cleared off my. Your guess is 3. That's my guess. I think 2 3/4, 3 inches. Got a tape measure, so I'll take that, and I'm definitely going to check it out for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts. I want to see. Want to see what it looks like. I want to see if it looks thinner ice at that drain that I normally stand on, fishing open water. Yeah, and you're right. Popping some holes, it'd be good. If it's 4 inches, I'd like to pop some holes with my. Which I'm gonna make sure when I finish this live, first thing I'm gonna do is plug in that battery for a charge. Really? That'll be your fishing content channel? Oh, is that what you're gonna do? Oh, really? Oh, pretty neat. Okay. All right. Interesting. That's cool. All right. Well, as soon as my live's over, which I'm not staying live too late because I got to figure out, I think, supper for everybody yet, as far as I know. And all that stuff. We didn't do the. Actually, no. No, I heard them up there making food, so I think everybody ate on the fly. In which there's probably something set aside for me already. That's what we did today. Yeah. Yeah, the webcams are coming more and more common. Well, I wish there was one there for you too, bud. Oh, nice. You had to go feed the horses? Cool. Cool, Landon. Actually. I'm going to turn my sound off, but I'm going to play Landing Custom Classics. Well, I'm going to go ahead. There's his video. You see this here. Oh, you got some ice coverage, eh, Landon? Nice video already, bud. I like it. Nice, bud. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, bro. Bro, that's awesome footage, Landon. Awesome footage, bud. Boom. Hitting the like, obviously. Yeah, I see that. That's some trout waters. Looks like trout fishing there, right? That's beautiful, bud. Good footage. It looks like you already got that thing figured out. Pretty good. Some big properties back in there, eh, Landon? Some big houses. Oh, you got a dam there? Oh, and they closed the dam for the winter? It's not running at all right now, eh? Trout and bass mostly? Cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool, guys. You got to check this out. Landon's, I just watched this last video he's just posted of him checking out and trying out his drone. Again, I don't have the sound on, bud, so I don't know if you're talking in there. But yeah, I'm watching it for the second time here now. Oh no, it's still playing. I'm at oh yeah, I'm watching it for the second time now. Oh yeah, you got some swans down in there. Oh yeah, some good waterfowl there. Are those Canada geese, bud? Snowbirds? Is that what those are? The second one there? Because they've been, I saw them Wednesday, and like all our waters have 3/4 of an inch of ice, all the ponds, and they were just airborne. The ones that were just flying around airborne. I don't know if they head over to the Great Lakes now, and then just head south, because I think they have to. Okay, that's cool. Right on. Yeah, that's why I when I'm live, I turn the sound off on anything I'm watching, because yeah, I can get just notifications or warnings or. All right, next one. 21 hours ago. A mountain fan. Okay, check this out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, bud. Cool. I see you got 40 likes on that one. I'm just gonna like it right away, knowing I'm gonna like it. And I'm watching your ads here. You get watch for ads. All right, now it's giving me the pizza ad. It's giving me the Little Caesars ad. Yeah, I got you. I'll be that green has been delivered. Is that what you're saying here, Pinky? Yeah, I hope everybody subs to. We could have pinned your channel there, bro. The incognito. If you're. Oh yeah, I get you. Pinky. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could hear Mike talk here. See, I'm gonna have to rewatch this video because I gotta hear it all, but it looks cool. Oh, there it goes. He had the thing right in front of him, and then he lifts it up away from him. That's pretty cool. That's Landon Custom Classics, guys. You want to check out some of this. He just got his hands on a DJI Mini 4 Pro. Super cool, bud. Tricked into staying. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, man, it hurts. I've gone out ice fishing a bunch of times over the years since I've been ice fishing. And dude, I think I'm pretty sure every year I've been out on the ice, I've seen a frozen in bird. And that's been our winters. I mean, because look, we had the above zero, but nothing opened up fully then. I'm surprised. If we didn't have those 10 Celsius days, I'd be fishing on that pond, no problem. I think. Yeah, around here you can catch a fish and eat it. It's legal. You have to make sure the fish is in season. But yeah, yeah, we're allowed to fish and eat the fish and provide for ourselves and stuff. Yeah, it's like almost like a constitutional thing in my books. I mean, we have to pay for a license and pitch in that way and follow the season limits and catch limits and stuff. But yeah, yeah, it's part of our deal where we can eat fish that we catch and take care of ourselves slightly. Welcome to the channel. Hit the like if you don't mind and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. Make yourself at home. But yeah, where are you from? To ask that question, I mean, of course you can catch a fish and eat it. So you must be from I can pretty much guess, I think, from where you're from. But if you wanna let us know, feel free. You wanna let us know where you're from? Yeah, yeah. I have a pretty good idea where he could be chatting from. No, I'm not gonna guess, Garden. Like I think I just know internally. I'm not gonna guess. But yeah, right on, Garden. All right, what's this? That's pretty cool. It seems like a lot of different Landon, are you there? It seems like a lot of different cities are doing exactly that I'm looking at that traffic circle, bro. No, no. My guess is not in North America, Garden. Not in North America. Okay. Yeah, no. That wouldn't be a North American question, I don't think. My opinion, anyways. I'm watching another ad here for you, Landon. I'm not hitting skip ad neither. It's just playing, bro. Yeah. I hear that. I can't hear the music because I got my music turned off. But I'll watch more of it later. I can rewatch. I want to rewatch this one because I can see you're actually talking in it at the beginning and stuff. But dude, I think that is a very cool traffic circle. Like that is cool. And I find all cities are having their own themes of what they're doing at their traffic circles like that. Landon, if you're there. And everybody here, Landon Custom Classics, I mean, pretty cool. This is pretty cool content he's come up with. And I have a big interest in the DJI drones. The mini pros, you don't need a license. You don't need a drone license to own one, to use one, I should say. And you don't have to use your device. It comes with your own handheld pad. I know that about it. Yeah, it's just pretty cool content, man. I like you panning around that what you're doing around that traffic circle. That's pretty cool. And yeah, so a question I have for you, if you're panning around and just for instance there's a light pole in the way, it will adjust to go around that light pole. Am I right or wrong? Or will it hit that light pole if you fly it into it? Am I right? I got a lot to learn and a lot of research to do, but I think it's going to be a good year or so before I can afford a DJI 4 Mini. But I so want one so bad, and strictly for fishing spots. Like strictly just for when I do a video, I can show where I'm fishing more or less from above. Having a headset, eh? Garden, you telling me you can get a headset like virtual reality and you can see where you're flying with the headset on? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're saying? A headset. Yeah. Wow, bro. See, there's so much I don't know. Amazing. Has anyone ever gone live? Landon, have you gone live for a long period of time, for hours upon hours on your channel? So like yesterday I went live for quite some time. And for some reason, VR headset is $500 for a DJI mini drone, so it's an additive and stuff. Well, yeah, well, most definitely I'll buy. I'll let the wife know somehow or one way or another that I really want to put it on the list, and it's not something we can pre-buy. It's like it can't go on a credit card or anything, you know. No, VR is different. Yeah, but there might be a VR headset that he's talking that's compatible or that goes with the DJI drone 4. Guys, I just got to see if this dryer load's dry. So I've been slacking. Actually, it is. And you want that? I can just get away with putting there. And I can get this other load in the dryer at least. No, I keep forgetting it's a work night. Maybe it does feel like Christmas time and the holiday season. Because I've worked at places other times before that I technically have the whole week off. But I'm glad I don't, because I could have booked it in holiday days, but I don't want to do that. Huh. The little controller that goes with it. Yeah, I gotta... So what store did you use for that, Landon? I mean, I call you Mike. It's just this way everybody knows who I'm talking to. So what I notice is we'll have signs in areas that aren't drone friendly, so it's a drone free. So like at that one conservation area I went and it was iced over the other day, I can't fly a drone there. There's some places that are off limits for flying a drone, no matter what, whether it's a licensed deal or not. Oh. Oh. Neat, bro. That's neat. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, really, dude? Really, eh? Oh, okay. There he is. Oh, I bet. I think it's might be less than that here. It's hard to say. And again, there's just drone-free areas or places that it's just a no-no. So that's pretty cool, guys. We did 2 half-inch jigs tonight. Half-inch to add to the collection. I think we counted 61 jigs I have here tied up, so that's 62 and 63. If I remember correctly, I counted them last night. Man, my feet are cold. This concrete floor is cold. And under this concrete floor is a good amount of gravel. Like, it's got a good pour of gravel and then the concrete. But man, it's absorbing into. I'm putting another pair of socks on because the cold is just absorbing into my feet. So yeah, that's what I mean. You gotta follow. Hey, what's up, Glenn? Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and which would pretty much be the same as here. Like, that's all the same airspace regulation is airspace regulation, right? Technically, right? Yeah, I will. Yeah, so I know my local law is here. I don't need a license for the DJI 4 Pro. And yeah, I gotta watch its posted areas, conservation areas and stuff like that. It'll say no drones permitted. You obviously can't use them there. But a good place for me to play with a drone is at my river spot up north. You know, because I won't fly over anyone's property. I won't, man. I don't know. I guess because I wouldn't want, dude. I guess if I had a drone over my property, to me, as long as it's not so high up, I mean, I think it's illegal here. You can't, it's like almost like the Peep and Tom issues, right? Like, it would be the same thing. You can't fly a drone over people's property and near people's houses. That's a law here because that's privacy stuff, right? It's you can't. You gotta be out in the country. You gotta be in certain spots. Oh, you're certified, eh? Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt. That's cool. It's cool you did that. Right on. Yeah. And that's the same as here. I can get certified. Same idea. When it comes to that, it's probably the exact same policies, I would think. Here or there. You can go over? Yeah. I don't think here you can. Not where there's a house or, like, you know, because it works out as a invasion of privacy kind of, right? I'm pretty sure that's the way it is anyways. Well, put it this way. I know I've heard on the news of them looking for some guy flying a drone over people's properties before, so it is a no-no. Because, you know, people's bedroom windows and the uppers of their house and stuff like that. It's a privacy violation. Big time. I think here it's considered no difference if you're peeked up against and looking in someone's place. It's like the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, way too low. But I mean, some of the cameras nowadays, they can really zoom in, right? I would think. Oh, at 1,000 feet. Well, not if you're cameraing people's places and stuff. And like, put it this way, so my daughter, up in her room, gets changed and stuff like that or whatever. Well, if there's a drone flying over that can zoom in by camera, that's totally against the law. I believe here it's no way. I don't think you can't fly over residential areas. You'll have I believe, not in Canada. I believe that's the case. All things, you know any of that? Steel City, are you still here? I mean, what do I know? I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure. Again, I've heard on the radio and news where they were looking for some dude that was flying over, people's homes in a residential area. And I believe they caught him and charged him and stuff. Huh. Wow, Landon. Wow. Wow. What do you think, Paul? Paul's way. There's no way. That's why we don't see people flying their drones around our neighborhoods. Hey, Paul's way. Because it's illegal as illegal can be. Am I right? Paul's way. Yeah, neither do I. That's my problem. So I don't have a lot of. That's why I'll always say things I see and hear and stuff. But I did hear they were looking for someone years ago on the radio and on the news for flying a drone around or whatever. I think he was being weird with it, I think, or something like that. I don't know, but. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, but the DJI 4 Mini, I don't need a license for apparently. And why? Is that because they only fly so high? Is that why? Like, or is it because you can only fly them in so many conditions and you can only go so high and they are a smaller drone? Like, I don't get it. This is all research that I have to do. There's tons of factual information that I'm sure I can easily pull up. Again, I'm a year away from buying one at least. Guaranteed. Any money I know I have coming in, it's going to build. Like, there's places for it to go. So I won't be buying no DJI drone. And not to be negative about that. It's just I know I have. It's based on the weight? Okay. Right on, Glenn. Yeah. Oh, good point, Michigan. He's got a good point, Landon. That is. I mean, state to state, there is. Canada can be like that, but I think our drone laws are Canada wide. I don't know that for a fact. Again, could be talking under my butt here. Okay, so to make money, that's fine. That's even like in fishing. To take someone fishing and actually earn money, You have to have licenses, this, that, and insurance policy. There's tons of rules for that. Like for guiding and stuff like that. Like there's tons of little things. Okay. Right on. You guys are doing the research on it, figuring it out. And that's what we do here, guys. It's not that, it's never, anyone's right or wrong. We brainstorm things, we ask questions, we research it, and it's, I'd say no one should have any business running a drone over your property, Michigan. That is my opinion. That's my personal opinion of how things should be. Just like I don't want a drone flying past and looking in my windows upstairs here. Like I don't. And but yeah, I wouldn't do nothing if I wouldn't do it. If anything, I'd have to just go about the way of reporting it. There's a drone flying around and it looks like it's cameraing in my windows. That's all I could really do. I know that. Like I can't. We have a big can't take the law into your own hands here. Like that's a big deal in Canada. It's not taking the law into your own hands. You're not. It's just the way it is. Whether you want to or not, you kind of can't. You got to follow these, just the way it is. I know that here. Anyways. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm sure everybody wants to, I would imagine. Or whatever, one way or another. I mean, but, yeah. Yeah, I like drones, and I won't be flying it in anyone's yard automatically, no matter what the law is. I won't be doing that. I won't buy a drone and fly it in anyone's yard. Nope. And that's just my own. So is that this one here? You see I'm getting to the nitty gritty on the yellow bucktail, so there's a bit of the natural color bleeding through. Same thing with the orange. Get a little bit of the darker color in the bucktail. So there's that one, and then there's this one, and they're both half-ounce jigs. I know that one looks like a bad hair day jig, but it's actually not. And it probably, if I were to rinse this in water and use it and then let it dry out, it would look different than it does now a little bit. But exactly. I agree with you. Rivers and mountains and all that stuff, exactly. And even on that river, there is some houses along there, and I'll stay away from them. Stay away from their properties and zoom in nothing on them and everything else. Just respect as much as I can, right? What do you got? All things, bro? Right? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. There's always a set of eyes around here. I'm in the village, you know. There's always eyes. So. Is it okay and everything's fine? Like, can they get wet like that, Landon? Like, is it okay? You skunked it in the river. Is it fine? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, that's good. Yeah, I get it. That makes sense, Glenn. Yeah, I get that. That does totally make sense. You fly them in the rain and dampness and all weather. I mean, in different weather conditions. I mean, even just mist. There's mist out there and everything, right? So I get what you mean. That makes sense. This channel I watched, they dumped their canoe and they sunk their drone, and they were saying like how it's all. I don't know if they did a video after to say whether or not it dried out, but from what I understand, they lost. Or maybe they were in deep water and it sunk to the bottom. Is that possible? Is that possible? Yeah. Me? Yeah, I did. It wasn't fully submerged for long, though. It went in the water and I quickly picked it up. So it's not like it wasn't underneath the water for a very amount of time. As fast as I could grab it, it picked it up. It's working. Why? Is there a problem with the view? Is there a problem with the view right now? Yeah, I know, and I think that's what they were trying to do, and it was fall, eh? The water was already cold up north. And I think they were trying to dive down to it, but it was in like 12 to 15 feet of water. I think mine can too, Lewis. I think my phone can get wet too. Oh, the view is fine. Thanks, Glenn. Yeah, cool, Paul. Paul's way, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Lewis. Yeah, you know what? I don't even think I watched the replay on that one at that point. Did I catch fish that day? No, I got skunked, and I think I got sick after that, right? Right on, Lewis. That's awesome, bro. I gotta add some more emojis to that. That day I had a bad day. Did I get a small one on and it fell off, or did I catch anything? Yeah, I had a bad day that day, then got sick. Yeah, it's funny how all that worked out. Yeah, the wet feet, it was really cold. That water, Yeah. Which reminds me, I better put it's winter boots time in my truck besides my besides my work boots. Can't wear them after work anymore when I'm going trooping around. I have to change my footwear. For sure. Which means I should have actually washed my work boots today, or this over the weekend, and I didn't. Yeah. But hey guys, you know what I gotta do? I got to go eat, make some food. I gotta carry down a load of laundry. Yeah, muck boots, wetlands, yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I have them. I have multiple pairs actually, and I even have hip waders. Then I have the good winter boots that I like, and then I also have like muck rubbers that are insulated too. So like, no, I'm set. It's just actually taking the proper footwear out with me. Oh. Yeah, food is good, garden. I've been on for how long here now? I think I've been on 3 hours again already. I'm pretty sure. A pizza tonight? No, it's gonna probably be like we have these. Actually, you know what I'm having, guys? Because I didn't end up having bacon and eggs for breakfast today. I'm gonna go ahead and make bacon and eggs right now, and I just need that in my system. Charge me up a little bit. Oh yeah, potato soup. Yeah, you just ate pizza, Landon. Yeah, right on, Lewis. Thank you very much too. Membering up, and I'll make sure I support your other channel there. So I'll get a chance to go to that as I'm cooking away. Yeah, so do I. Potato soup is good. I hope everybody here is connected with one another, of course. Go team, go. Landon, that's very cool content with the DJI. I'm so interested in one of those. I love it. So I'm glad I got to see some of that. Again, I didn't hear the volume on the one you were chatting in. Yeah, garden, right on. Everybody that's been in here, I don't want to forget anybody. Paul's Way, brother. Guys, it's only 6:38, so I'm going to get this laundry on the go, see what the family's doing, cook that food. And I can tie a couple of jigs later, honestly, for Sunday night. Glenn, yeah, Glenn, not going to forget you, bro. Yeah, right on. Thanks for hanging out, being in here, part of the conversation. Everything. Yeah, solid, guys. Yeah, and again, I don't want to forget anybody, so I appreciate you all, and we'll see you later on. Evan, there you go, brother. There you are, right on. Yeah, Evan sits back a lot. He's here, and he's not chatting all the time, which we appreciate you, Evan, and you're welcome to chat as much as you want. Almost 50 likes, guys. Yeah, so we got to 43 on this one. Really? For the 4? For the number 4? Or the number 3? There's a 3 and a 4, but I'm going to look at that, all things. I mean, I definitely can't put that on again, it's not a purchase I could put on a credit card. It's just not ideal. So it's one of those work extra, save, and stuff like that to make a purchase like that. All right, guys. Hey, yeah, thanks. Only double tap the screen if you haven't liked the post, the stream already. I appreciate that, Garden. Yeah, like the stream, everyone. I appreciate it. All things country, right on. Guys, I'll see you in an hour or so. Probably at 8 o'clock I'll come back on if you guys want to hang out. And if you guys are live on your channels, I'll come by, okay? Before going live myself or anything like that. So I'll have a look at that. Okay, peace, guys. All right? Yeah, see you all then, guys. Cool. Right on.